In this blog, we will see how to add Firebase Firestore to your Flutter application. So, we are going to make an application which will calculate your game points. So, generally, whenever you are playing any game, you will make a paper divided into two parts and write your name and your friend's name and add your points over there. So, let us do it by using a mobile application now. So here we are making use of a Firebase Firestore as a backend for this application. So for which we need to add Cloud Firestore dependency in your PubSpec, and so that is the first thing we need to make, and we need to configure our Google Firebase console here. So whenever you create a project, you will be landed in this page. So from here you need to add your projects here. As we are defining a Flutter project, we need to add both Android and iOS. So I will show you the scenario here. You need to add the package name, for which you may navigate to the manifest file, and here you can find the package name. So add the package name, add the project name here, and this one is an optional. For SHA-1 algorithm you can add. I will be providing you the link below for how to generate a SHA-1 algorithm, so you can follow that, and it's an optional thing, you may add or you may not add. So again, let us see the project creation for iOS. So in the same way, we need to add the package name for just like we did for Android, and you need to add the project name and click on the register button. So you will be provided with an info list file, plist file you will be provided by the Firebase. So you need to add the plist file in the runner folder for iOS, and in the same way for Android you will be provided with a JSON file. Once you click on the next register app button, you will be provided with a JSON file, and you need to add the JSON file under the app folder for Android. Here you can see I have added, and in the manifest file you need to add the internet permission for Android, and in the build you need to add the class path Google services here, and here in build.gradle Gradle file you need to add the plugin com.google.google services. This plugin you need to add. So that's it for our configuration thing. Let us get into the coding part now. Here we are having three files. So the first one is a main.dart here. So this is a basic declaration of our project in Flutter, and here we have provided a void main, using which we have taken a default myapp class extending stateless widget, and for which we have provided a title, and in the home we have provided a my home page. Here you can see the home dot. So the my home page is extending a stateful widget here, and it is we are fetching the state of the class here and providing an app bar, inside which we have provided the app bar title, and here you can see the body. We have declared a widget for which in which we will stream the data coming from the Firestore. So for which we will be making use of this particular model class. So this is a game table I have made, like from here we will fetch the player name and the score of the player. So this particular class is used to create the data in Firestore and also retrieve the data from Firestore in this particular pattern. So let us move forward and see how this thing works. So here this particular android coding.in is the name of our collection. So let us see what is a collection and what the thing we are doing. Click on the database option available in your console. Here you can see this is my collection android coding.in, and I am having two documents inside it. So this is the name of the collection we have provided here, and You may provide your own name for your collection and make sure you provide it in this particular block of code. So here with the help of snapshot we will be processing the data and we will be returning the list of the data, and let us process the list here. So this document snapshot is used to retrieve the data. So whenever we make any changes in the document, so for suppose here when you go into this particular document you will be having an edit and delete option here. So whenever you make any operation on with, and it will automatically reflect your screen with the help of the document snapshot. You will be seeing in the example how this thing works. So this is a basic decoration, you may say it's as a design we have made here. You can see I have made a sample design here, the player 1 and player 2, and initially their scores are 0. So I have considered a card view inside which I have provided a grid tile, so inside which we have taken a container. To make the container clickable we have taken an inkwell widget here. So inside container a column and children widget inside which we have considered two text views, one for player name and one for the score. And here you can see on tap, so whenever we tap on the score we will make the increment applicable. Okay, so here you can see this is your mobile and your friend's mobile. So these two things we need to design, and let us see how this thing works. So here is our backend application. So let us try to update the point here. So I am making this value 1 and click on the update button. You can see it will be updated. Here you can see it will be updated on the both the devices. And even you may say that we want to update from mobile itself, so yes you can do the same. So here you are having, okay, so Sam is having his mobile in hand and he want to increment a point. So click on the Sam and you can see it is getting updated on both the devices and you can know the scores. And you need to make sure that the points you are adding are accurate. We can't guarantee that. Whenever you click it will be getting automatically updated here on both the devices, and even in the back end also you can see the update. So and you can even add one more player. Here you click on the add document, and here the automatical id we can take and click on one more player, create a player. So yeah, so provide the field name here and the player name here and the score, and initially they will be having a 0 score, so add it here. So this way you can make an application using Firebase Firestore for maintaining the game points. So the code for the tutorial is available in the description section below, and if you are having any queries in this implementation, do let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this tutorial, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit on the notification bell icon for getting the updates on Flutter tutorials.